King of Wands, your masculine side, or the more outgoing and confident and go-getter side of you, is going to shine up today. It is going to show up. There is a lot of expressions that are going to happen, things that you have probably uh, waited on doing, expressing, starting new. This could definitely be a work related, or this could concern a person. Alright, so I'm just going to continue pulling some cards out. This is a third party situation. So if there's any sort of third party situation stuff happening, it's you're realizing more than anything that it has been really wasteful. This person is, whoever was pushing in the third party situation, has been extremely wasteful with your emotions or your emotional needs, okay? As well as not just your emotional needs when it comes to interpersonal relationships or personal stuff, but something that your emotional needs when it comes to life in general, okay? Whether it be your career, whether it be your dreams and goals of actually moving forward into the world and stepping out into your gifts and actually collaborating on the platforms and the levels that you actually feel most suitable to you, rather than this is like somebody pushing you constantly to being in kindergarten when you're supposed to be uh, in university, okay, in advanced studies classes. All right, uh, they 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 simply do not want to let you grow. They because because of their own insecurities. This is why they feel the need to be like that, a third energy, wedged in between you and your dreams, or whatever you aspire, your aspirations, okay? And this is not just wishful thinking. These are things that you actually know that you are going to achieve. All right, you actually know this. Look at that double confirmation. This is a King of Wands showing up twice on the table, so you know you're going to um, reach that place. This is possibly possibly for many of you a road or a course to stardom. Stardom, not in the sense where like you are going for the fame and fortune, but you're going for the art. You're going for the science. You're going for the commerce. Okay, you are picking your niche, not, or like where your niche lies, where you can generate a level of passion in whatever you choose to do or whatever you're picked to do, okay? So this person constantly wants you to pick something that is beneath you, okay? Or you to be picked by something that is not suitable towards you. What I meant by beneath you is you have certain values of what your do's and don'ts in life, right? And this um, it's it's common for most of the human beings. Most of the human beings, it's common. All right, you can justify as much as we want, like the certain thing is okay, these certain elements of society are okay, they're a good service, etc. I do not want to specifically pick out something, but we, at the core of the matter, we know that is wasteful, that is reckless, and that is going to get us in trouble, plainly put. Especially things that will generate long-term wounding, long-term memory problems. Let's just say, not memory problems. It's like your memory bank gets corrupted because of this energy being a part of your life. And somehow this energy came along with you in your new beginning. Every single time you had a new beginning, this energy, this Three of Swords energy came through. That means you need to heal. This has already happened. This person is around, lingering around, because you have this unresolved memory, this unresolved uh, issue. Like, how did I let go of my own values and standards, and what is basically good for me and what is basically not good for me? How did I lose sight of that? And now suddenly that is just bursting open, because now you're getting called by your tribe, the people who are supposed to be a part of your life, and you all are supposed to be working together. They It's like I'm getting the kind they kind of miss you too. It's like, I'm not saying, like, it's like missing, all right? They miss you too. Miss you in the sense, it's like they are unable to actually uh, interact with just a with your energetic body. They're just unable any further. That was good for them. You being a supportive energy, always being there in spirit, even if you cannot be then in reality. These are new people. You have not met these people yet. This is a much more bigger, a larger playing field. I'm going to take the King of Wands. Look at that. We have the King of Swords as well. Okay, so there is an equal sort of partnership also coming up. So you could be partnering with someone in this new arena of life and work. There is the Ace of Swords, just kind of cute. We have the Ace of Pentacles. That is the overall all energy. That is what I've been feeling. Like, this is coming forward. This is on your path forward. No matter what you do, you are being led to this place, this new beginning, this place where there is an outlet for all the skills and abilities that you have. And it's like you don't even know the list of abilities, and you don't even know your portfolio yet, because you haven't actually physically three aces on the table. We have the Ace of Wands now with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So these are new conversations, these are new faces, okay? We have four aces on the table. Sorry, this is brand new beginning. It's literally brand new beginning. Ace of Cups. So there is somebody is showing up from this group, okay? And you wouldn't expect it. Like, you wouldn't recognize them in the first place, because you're not used to seeing them out of the screen, like up here out of the screen, or you've just heard of this person, or you might have just energetically sensed this person, and this person has also energetically sensed you, and they are looking you up on social media. They're seeing where you are, so they might just show up through the internet or some other profile, but it's like the initial contact, okay? The initial contact has been is in process, okay? It's in process. Look at that, Three of Wands. So that's enough for this deck of cards. It's coming up. It's definitely coming up. I mean, this is going to happen. This has to happen. There is a victory. This is going to happen. It's not even like, oh yes, I did it. I see your energy more like a, you know what, this is bound to happen, this is going to happen, and I just don't know the time. I know the sequence and series of things that are going on right now that are leading up to this moment where I'm going to get contacted. Okay. Previously, due to one or the other thing, like, this couldn't happen. And mainly was because I wasn't ready. All right. Or I did not know how to be physically ready. Even though emotionally and mentally I was made for this, but physically, the physical world, 3D world, practical world situation that I had been put in, I couldn't see it. Now I do. Okay, now I really do. I have the key. The key to the audiovisual club room, and or the auditorium, or the uh, or the place where I'm going to be, the library where I can access on how this is going to go down, like what's up ahead down the road, how is it going, what do I see, and what's in store for me. So maybe earlier you were not ready to take this up because you did not know how you could contribute to that present scenario or situation. Okay, maybe it had nothing to do with you and your personal life, or you uh, physically being ready or not, materialistically speaking, being ready or not. It was basically the things that you were seeing in that industry or with those set of people, you were unsure about what is it that you can do over there. You always looked at it as something in the future for you to explore, all right? But now it's suddenly manifested out of thin air. That future is here. That future has been manifested. There are several disappointments when it comes to the value that you're seeing. Maybe there has been a sudden loss of money. You've lost some money. It could be because of this person who's been very wasteful. Yes, there's disappointment. We have Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles showing up. And suddenly that situation, which has just been an emotional and financial drain, that's been completely destroyed and decimated. It's literally getting struck down by the spirit realm, especially the fairies dimension. Okay, so that you get some space to think about this, to plan, to put a plan into action where you can take the call on what you can do and what you're supposed to do, what you want to do, what is it that you are driven to doing. It's like now you can finally step up to what you were truly meant to do. So this is like a past lifetime continuation. That's why you have such a strong feeling of doing that certain type of job, getting that certain promotion, starting that new business, starting freelancing in completely and completely changing over from a 9 to 5 to uh, making art for other people, or and uh, selling your art across the world, exhibiting it, being an artist. It could be anything. Or you suddenly, from being an artist, you get a job in the investment bank that you know that you were supposed to contribute to, whatever space. And this is big. This scale is very, very upgraded. Let's just say it's very, very upgraded. And there is definitely a a partner here. There's definitely a partner, or this could be your person, whoever it is that you are in a relationship with, or are thinking about being in a relationship with. You were possibly waiting for this to come together so that you could finally ask them out. All right, you could finally ask them out. Yes, divine timing. You were waiting for the divine timing, and it was kind of purposely hidden from you. There is some sort of element of surprise here, where uh, all the forces of nature, as well as the three dimensional setup, the 3D setup, was waiting for this moment. All right, and they did not want to reveal this moment to you before, and the details of this moment. So this is a big, I would say this is mainly a workplace shift. Your workplace is going to look very, very, very different. Very different, because you're starting something completely new and completely different. And you've been waiting for this. This has been a very, very big secret. Everything else that you've been doing is because you had to do it, because um, there was some sort of interfering memory, interfering energy. Okay, this is more than an energy. I feel that this is a memory. There's somebody said something to you. This could also be somebody who literally trying to pass on their psychological traumas to you. Okay, psychological traumas to you, thinking that thinking that you're some sort of healer that can absorb all of these thoughts, like, instead of going to the psychiatrist or counselor or therapist and getting some sort of actual sessions done, they thought they could just uh, be around you and you take care of them. This is not codependency. This is mainly like somebody expecting you to uh, heal their psyche by just being around you, and being reckless with your life. Like, they thought that, okay, they can mess around with you, and then eventually mess around with the entire setup that you have going on, and then you would come and talk to them. They because they messed around with your setup, they thought that you will give them the space to sit at the same table as them, and then ask them, how can I help you? Why are you doing this to me? Why don't you try doing something else? So you are somebody who will try and find solutions for everyone involved. Okay, so this person thought that this will continue, and they were just playing you for a fool. Okay, they were just playing you for a fool. All right, thinking that they could distract you enough and get all of their issues resolved in their life. This is somebody who has been like this, who has been, it's like a troll energy. They have been trolling people all their lives, and just poking fun of them, bullying. Yes, this is bullying. Okay, this is borderline um, bully. Borderline bully. This is someone who literally escaped being incriminated, has escaped being incriminated so far. Okay, and this person genuinely needs some sort of help, but they will never actually go ahead and do that. They would not actually take the step to in the right direction. So they were hoping that they could stay away from that controlled and clinical environment, and play with your life, basically waste your time and energy, because You can have solutions for everyone, but if this is a very high and psychological problem, you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do it. This person is obviously not going to be able to, this person is capable of admitting that they do have some sort of issues, but they will not directly tell you. They will try everything in their power. They will try everything in their power to cook up something very, very new and very different and say that this is the problem, but anything except for the real problem. Okay, so they're making you go round and round, round and round it, the bush, beating around the bush, like literally beating around the bush. There's somebody who's been beating around the bush, and luckily for you, it's just like it's been your destiny. It's been your destiny, and you. This is the only knowledge that you have. The only reason that you were stalling was you were waiting for divine timing, right? And now the timing is right. Now uh, you what you were waiting for was completely different to what this other person who has been so wasteful towards you. It doesn't concern them whatsoever, like absolutely doesn't concern them at all, at all. It's just that you are very, very hurt by this individual, very, very hurt by this individual, but then you have, it's shifted so far ahead suddenly from this point, where you were thinking that it's still up ahead in the future. It's like you just shifted into the future. It's like that sudden manifestation, sudden manifestation. And not just into the future, you're actually seeing the future of this future. It might be causing you slight anxiety because, whenever we think about the future, like, a little extra, right? When the visions of the future start coming in, even if it is great, it's going to be great, and you're going to be going out into the world, the real world, your world, you're going to step out into it. You're energetically, you're already moving there, and intuitively you're being moved there. All right. What tends to happen is, like, your brain is processing information that is really not here in front of you. So you get that, are you missing out on something? Are you not seeing something? Is it already here? Or like, oh my god, it seems so good to be true, but I don't see any of it around me right now. Then I think it is too good to be true. Our mind starts going all over the place with these things. All right. So, but basically, welcome to the future, your future, whatever it is that you knew that you were about to begin and embark upon. There is a strong relationship partner also showing up here. There is a strong work partnership that is showing up here. Both of them seem to me like the same thing. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.